Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel and welcome to your monthly general forecast. I can't believe it's March already. I'd just like to say a huge thank you to those that have liked and subscribed to my channel so far, and for the lovely comments and feedback that you have left as well. I'm going to be using the Druidcraft Tarot deck again this month because I had so much fun with it last time. And I just think that there's still so much more to see within these cards. I would like to offer my viewers an option of which tarot deck that I would use in some of the months. So next month I will have a variety of, say, 3 decks. And I will gain a general consensus of what my viewers would prefer me to use, and I will go ahead with that deck for the following month. Okay, so just bearing in mind that this is a general reading, so some of the messages may resonate with you, some of them may not. And the messages that do resonate with you, the first thing that comes to your mind is what it's telling you to focus on first of all. So if you just excuse me for a few minutes, I'm just going to channel in for your reading. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to stop there. I'll split the deck into 3. Okay, so a card came out whilst I was shuffling, which is the 5 of Wands. So I feel like for some Aquarius, you could be faced with some battles right now. This could be internal, this could be external, this could be within your environment, with friends, family, in your personal relationships, love relationships. But it's very different with this card, because when you look at this card, they've all got smiles on their faces. So, for some of you, I feel like, you might be in quite a playful mood right now. It could be that. I know the fives and the 5 of Wands can tend to speak of conflict and petty arguments and squabbles and stuff in some way, but it's very different with this deck. It's almost like that, they're challenging them, and they are surrounding them, but they're not. I mean, there's this bird here that's not even acknowledging what's going on, really. So I feel like this could be happening around you, and you're just not engaging with that. So I feel like there's a lot of this energy that might be happening around you, and that it's not necessarily you that's engaging in with this. And maybe you're the one that's feeling that it's just all childish in some way. Okay, so let's pull your cards. To apologise with my camera, I think there might be something going on with the lighting. So if it does tend to change colour a little bit, I do apologise if that creates any kind of interference in some way. Okay, Aquarius. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Wands. So this could be a person that's running throughout your March reading, which is a fire sign. It could be an Aries, Sagittarius or a Leo person, male or female. They are at the bottom of the deck, so I feel like this person could be quite a significant person within your life. And this could be related to work or family, or in your love relationships, your friendships. These also could be the energies that you're presenting as well. Now the Queen, she's very charismatic, She thinks and she plans a lot, and she thinks things through. But she's also a very action orientated person as well. So you know, I'm just gonna have a look at your reading, see if I can get a general idea as to what's really going on. 1, 2, 3. So you have 3 major arcana cards within your reading. At the centre of your reading, we have the Two of Cups. So this could be who the Queen of Wands is relating to. So the Two of Cups can tend to speak of union and partnership, friendship, love relationship. You know, it also refers to like the soulmate card as well. So some of you may have just encountered such an intense connection with someone. It could have been fleeting and brief as well. I mean, well, the Queen of Wands, she's not exactly a fleeting person. She's not like the Knight of Wands. And you know, so it could be that, you know, you have just met someone of a fire sign, and this could be your potential soulmate. This is at the centre of your reading. So for some of you, I feel like there is a fire sign that you're involved with, or that is playing a significant role within your life throughout the month of March. Again, you know, this could be work related. It could be a business partner as well. But this is at the centre of your reading, so it could do partnerships and relationships and bonds are a strong sense throughout the month of March for you. What's challenging it is the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords can tend to speak about, you know, taking some time to reflect, and just taking some time out in general. Some of you might be wanting to take some time out from a relationship and just take a bit of a break. This could be work related as well, so not just think that it is relationship focused. This could be some of you that are finding it a bit of a challenge to get some rest and some peace. You may be becoming slightly exhausted. I know the Queen of Wands is a fire of energy, so it can be quite exhausting energy at times. And with the Five of Wands coming out, you know, if this is the kind of energy that is surrounding you right now, it might be quite exhausting to have to put up with that kind of energy surrounding you. What's put you in the position where you are now. Now this is lovely, this, and what I love about this is that, okay, so this is where you're coming from. So this is the Eight of Cups, and I love this illustration in this card, because in this card I see that he's collected all of the 8 cups and they're all very stable and secure, and he's gone on search for the other 2 cups, you know. So this might be someone who has decided to take it amongst themselves and just decided that, you know, I'm not emotionally fulfilled. There is something more out there for me, you know. Could be the fire sign. Maybe someone's going after someone that they want. They've encountered this beautiful connection with someone, and with it being the Two of Cups, you know, I feel like this person's gone in search for the Two of Cups. Sometimes it does talk about leaving something behind, but he's leaving his 8 cups behind, and they're not spilt. It's almost like he's collected them in some way, so they're very safe and secure, and they're surrounded by all this emotion. So, you know, this could be a person that is, you know, has got his emotions in check, and he's walking up the path where all these emotions are all coming down. So I feel like you may not be emotionally fulfilled in the past, which could have caused you to either go and search for a new love relationship or partnership. This again could be speaking to business partnership, friendship, or relationships. So yeah, and we do have 2 major arcana cards crowning you and underlying you as well. So what is underlying you is the Death card. So the Death card will speak of transformation. So maybe you are going through some changes right now. It could be some changes within your relationship. It could be changes. It could be ending of partnerships and relationships or friendships as well, which is what this book could be speaking to. Sometimes the Death card does speak of like kind of transforming out of the old, and releasing some of the old and coming in, well, to let new life come in. And this could be, you know, relating to the Eight of Cups. Again, this could be the Eight of Cups that you're kind of leaving behind, and making room for the Two of Cups to come in as well. Because the Death card does talk about transformation and leaving what's no longer serving and letting new things come into them. And the Death card, you know, it's inevitable sometimes. Sometimes when it's a major arcana, you know, these are major life event things that happen. So sometimes it's a little bit out of your control. And it's always nice to sort of have a little bit of clarification as to understand what could be happening if you're not quite sure. So if you are going through some motions right now, and you know, there's conflict around you, and you're not quite sure what's really going on, sometimes the Death card can be a little bit of a clarification as to say, well, you know, you're kind of going through a transformative period right now, and some new things are coming into you. It might be asking you to release. Now, and I say that because what's crowning you is the Devil card as well, and it talks about releasing what no longer serves as well. So you've got 2 cards here. No, in fact, you've got 3 cards here, because you have the Hangman in your reading as well, which all speak about releasing yourself or releasing something that no longer serves you, to be able to bring in something more positive. Because the Devil card can speak of being restricted and confined within oneself, within a relationship, within a career, work life, family life, whatever this may relate to you. You know, I do see that this is you having to release something in order for this change to come in. And it could be in relation to a Two of Cups scenario. It could be that releasing, you know, again, it could be releasing yourself from this period and this state of being in a rest period, to be able to bring in the Two of Cups as well. You know, because, you know, the Devil card, it can talk about obsessions, compulsions, addictions. Maybe you're involved in a relationship that's quite negative. It might be asking you to release some of that negative energy. What's coming in for you is the Nine of Pentacles, so this is great. This is a lovely energy to have coming in. So, you know, it tells me that, you know, for some of you, you're quite financially stable and secure. And that maybe you're just thinking about yourself at the minute in terms of how you remain grounded and secure within your environment. Well, this is a place that you're wanting to get to. You know, this is a person who, you know, I look at this person, you know, she's quite happily being on her own, you know, and she's engrossed in her own kind of projects, and she's got the bird here, so she's got like the birds of prey. She's also, you know, she stands high on the ground. And she knows what she's doing. She knows, you know, she's worked very hard to where she's got to, this person. And she's a very wise person. She's the Nine of Pentacles. It's one step away from the Ten of Pentacles. So this is someone who's been very successful. Or, you know, with it being in your upcoming future, this could be something that you might be aiming for in March as well, in terms of work or career or business. Or in a relationship, is maybe to become a bit more grounded and a bit more settled within oneself. In the position of the Self, we do have the Prince of Wands. So this, again, you know, could relate to a fire sign. This could have been an encounter that you've just experienced. So for some of you, you know, the Two of Cups could be a person, fire sign, that you've just encountered, that you might be having fleeting passion, feelings for. Now, just be mindful with the Prince of Wands energy. You know, they tend to come in as quickly as they came out. Well, they tend to go out as quickly as they came in, should I say. And they are very passionate and very fleeting. They can sweep you off their feet. these are action characters, so they can just, with their energy, they can come in and just stir up a lot of conflict maybe as well within the environment. So yeah, this is an energy. I mean, well, this is in a position of yourself, so maybe this is how you're feeling right now. Maybe you're feeling like you're just wanting to get out of something. I see this person as like maybe escaping something in some way, wanting to move forward and charge forward, and I almost look at this card as like someone's got the horse and just running away from something. Although at the same time, you know, this guy does look okay. He looks pretty happy on this horse. So this could be someone. This could be you charging forward, who's going in pursuit of a Queen of Wands, and you know, and charging forward and taking action with the Two of Cups, and rather than just maybe if you have just started dating someone of a fire sign, which with the Knight, with the Prince of Wands, and with the Four of Swords, you might be struggling to get a little bit of peace and be a bit settled, and it can feel a little bit like a bit of an addiction at times if you have just started dating someone, because that can consume you, that energy. So this could be you being a little bit of a Casanova as well, maybe, you know, speaking to those who may be single out there as well, and might be, I don't use the word, well, there's two cards here that make the word for playing the field a little bit, because they are playing in a field. Well, yeah, in your environment, we have the King of Cups, so this could potentially be another person, male or female, water sign, Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio person who's in your environment. Now I see this as someone who might be a family member or a friend, maybe a father figure, brother in some way, and this could be this could be like a boss as well, I feel, for some of you, and maybe giving you advice on a matter. The King of Cups, you know, is the water signs, you know, they're very much connected with their emotions, and the King is very much in tune with his emotions and knows how to channel them very well, and is very good at giving some advice. And I feel like this is a person in your environment who is giving advice on a certain matter, and it might be wise to listen to this person. And I feel like they'd be offering something of emotional value as well. I mean, well, even if this is in terms of business or relationships, this could be a person that is surrounding you right now, is offering you something of emotional value, whether that be advice or information or love in general, really, or opportunity. So your hopes and your fears, you have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so it could be that maybe you are just starting out new in a relationship. Some of you could be involved with a water sign that maybe coming to an end with the death card. Some of you might be starting out in a new relationship with a fire sign, or vice versa. This can work both ways. Some of you are fearing that, you know, you don't want to get hurt again. And this card is the Ten of Swords. So this card is a card of healing. Okay. So with there being a 10, you know, it comes to the end of the cycle, and this could talk about coming to the end of a way of thinking. So this could be a thought process that you've had, and your fear is that you might not want to get hurt again, and that's just thoughts, so just fears, so you just acknowledge them and let them go. And the hope is that, you know, that you don't. And again, you know, look at this card, it's Ten of Swords. It's the end of that cycle. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. You start out with the Ace of Swords, which is all about clarity and the spark of something new, and it is new. It's a new path. It's a new venture. And coming out as your outcome, you have the Hanged Man. So again, so this just reflects back to the. I mean, again, well, this connecting this with the Ten of Swords, it is about seeing things a bit differently, and that might be what this card is telling you about. Is the end of a thought process. So a certain way of thinking about something. So if you've been thinking a certain way about a relationship or a person, it could be asking you to see things a little bit differently, and maybe to gain some more clarity on that. as well. Gain some clarity first. Again, it could talk about releasing yourself in some way, because this Hanged Man, you know, is bound to that tree. He's bound. I do apologise for the illustrations on the cards. They're a little bit explicit, but I'm having so much fun with this deck. You know, there's so much to see within them. But with the Hanged Man here, you know, there's tools around him, but he can't reach them. Can't reach them. This might be coming back to maybe asking someone for some advice and some help. Maybe if you are stuck on a certain matter and you can't really see things clearly and you're not quite sure which, well, maybe you're struggling to decide on something. You know, it could be asking that. Maybe a water sign that's in your environment. Maybe seek some advice from a water sign. If you're struggling to see things a little bit differently, or struggling to see things for how they are, if you want to get a different perspective, it could be asking you to seek out a water sign within your environment and ask them for some advice. Yeah. Okay. But you do have, you know, you've got the Death card here, so you are going through some changes right now, and it could be in terms of the internal changes. Maybe, you know, you are seeking something more, seeking something new in terms of a business partnership, relationship, friendship. You might be looking for something new there, and you know, you might be struggling to just get some peace and some rest at the minute. But the advice is to try and get some rest. If you are kind of wearing yourself out in some way, because the Prince of Wands, you know, is very action orientated. So you could be struggling to just get some peace with that at the minute. I'll just see if there's any more messages, really. Yeah, I'm going to pull another outcome card. Outcome card for Aquarius. Because this change is very much an internal change, and I feel like this is at quite a deep level as well. This is within oneself, and you might be presented with some options available to you. Now, there could be options between two different people. You know, there could be conflicts going on between water signs and fire signs around you as well, whether that be with family, in work life, or it could be children that could be creating this, because I do see the Five of Wands. I do look at these as children as well, and it could be causing some conflict. But I do see that some of you have come out of a waiting period as well. You know, you've taken action on something. Okay. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. Okay. This is another person within your reading. Well, okay, so this could be an earth sign, or a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo person. I think what the message with this is asking you to ground yourself, is to remain grounded in a situation, seek advice if needed. If you are surrounded by certain conflicts in a minute, are you struggling to sort of decide between two people? Yeah. The King of Pentacles. Yeah, the message I'm getting with this is just trying to remain grounded. Remaining grounded. And take things slow. He's a slow, he thinks things through, King of Pentacles, and he's a very slow mover. You know, he plans very far ahead. So it could mean that, you know, if this is something that you want him to, is maybe be a little bit less like the Prince of Wands and plan a little bit more ahead. You know, I see if this is a love relationship, it's got a lot of potential. It's got a lot of potential with the King of Pentacles here. This could go the distance. Okay, Aquarius, so I hope you like that reading. I will be releasing some bi-weekly love readings as well in the next couple of weeks. Again, thank you so much for your likes and your subscribes and the lovely comments. I very much appreciate it. And I will see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.